So after taking this course, definitely see a lot of benefits to using YouTube in the classroom. Uh, as far as the key benefits, I would say, I mean, you can find so much engaging video content on YouTube. Of course, the fact that watching videos, that's is something that can get through to different types of learners, whether they be audio learners or visual learners. Um, I also would say students, have the opportunity to seek out additional information on a topic. Um, and it also allows students to learn at their own pace. If you assign a YouTube video to watch, they can slow it down in parts if they need to, um, speed it up if they're able to move faster. But it kind of personalizes, um, that part of the educational process for them. Some of the features in YouTube that make it a great tool. I mean, with working in a school district that is one to one, all of our students have devices, they have laptops. This is certainly going through this class. I realized that YouTube can be an invaluable resource for flipping the classroom. Content can be delivered through YouTube videos. Either ones that I have created and uploaded, or if I find an existing video that applies to something we're covering in class, that can be assigned as well. And by delivering content at home, that would then free me up to have more time in the classroom, in order to um, kind of more directly interact with students, answer questions, plan enrichment activities that would hopefully further learning in my class. Certainly closed captioning, and again going back to students learning at their own pace, but the ability to pause videos, replay segments that they need to for clarification. Those are obviously great tools as well for being able to differentiate my lessons for different types of learners. As far as the third question, why should schools have YouTube accessible for students and teachers? Uh, I mean, for all the reasons I've already mentioned, as far as the benefits, I think um, they far outweigh any of the potential downsides. With that being said, the school that I currently work in, YouTube is accessible for teachers on the school's network, but not for students. So one challenge I know that could run into at times would be, accessibility for students, at least at school. Um, so, in going through the course and watching the way that some other teachers use YouTube in their classroom, one thing that at present would be difficult for me would be trying to incorporate it in class. Again, I see this in my situation as being something more that could be used to flip the classroom, to deliver content at home, and to free up time for me in the classroom. So, I understand some of the reservations that schools have about opening YouTube to students, but uh, I think if more people realized the educational value that's there, they might be more understanding about making this accessible to students both in school and out of school. Moving forward, so how will I use YouTube in my position? The first thing I think is I do want to create more of my own content. So through this course, creating my own YouTube channel, familiarizing myself with the features and what I can do on my own. I think um, that's something that I can certainly add to my classes moving forward. And I do think it makes it easier, having a YouTube channel will make it easier for students to access reliable information and content, things that I've posted rather than, them just kind of going down the rabbit hole on YouTube and looking for things on their own. Um, the other tool that I definitely would like to incorporate more would be the ed puzzles. I think because again, you've got the video that you want to share with students, but I think that's a great way to kind of get them to engage with the video more actively. You can ask questions that can be multiple choice, they can be open ended, uh, and like I said, just like in the same way that with a reading assignment, you might want some students to answer questions to kind of get them to engage with the material. I think the ed puzzle kind of serves that purpose in this format. Um, Being able to assign YouTube videos and then have students answer questions that go with it. And again, it kind of gives you a jumping off point then as if I wanted to kind of front load information on a new topic, a unit might start with a YouTube video, some questions, and then that's something that we can kind of build upon in class, through discussions and other enrichment activities. So I've really enjoyed the course. I think there's a lot of value in using YouTube in the classroom, and I look forward to incorporating it more and more moving forward. So thank you.